dedication. Sick in the head, but see the crime's my medication. Live from hell escaping the rise and set the pace in the vibe.
What's going on, everybody? My name is AT from Headcrack Studios, headcrackstudios.com, and this is Kill Sesh, a one-on-one tutorial with yours truly, AT, aka Logic Kill. And today, we're just going to continue with compression, and we're going to talk about how I compress 808s and how we get them to sound meaner and fatter. And let's just jump right into it. Really quick disclaimer. If you look up in your top right now, you can click the link to the video that we did last on compressing kicks. And I suggest that you check out the C1 compressor tutorial I did because it does go over every parameter of a compressor. And I suggest that you click the link in the description. That's the Studio One manual. And you can find the section on their compressor, which I'll show you today, which will help break down compression even more to you guys. So let's get it. So let's just play the song again. We're working with It's Still Your Mother set by me. Shout out to CT Fletcher. Let's go. And we're actually going to be working in this area because that's where we're going to go. Yeah. All right. Let's just see this area. All right. Perfect. So if we listen closely again. All right. So it sounds good. I like it. There's obviously some work that's been done by the producer. But I noticed, because I know from making beats, from my experience making my own beats, that when you switch fingers on the keyboard or on the pad, it loses some steam. So listen to this part again, and then notice when he's switching notes, it kind of loses its oomph. You know, not so much, but you know, for all intents and purposes, we want to get this fatter. And sometimes you'll get some stems, or you guys are making the beat and the 808 just isn't hitting. We're going to make sure that this is hitting for you guys. So let's go ahead and use the plugin that I like to use for this specific instance. And it's called the Renaissance Axx. It looks like a limiter. It kind of acts like a limiter, but it's not as aggressive. And it's really tailored towards bass. You know, it's really created for like bass instruments. If you got a bass, if you got a kick drum, if you got an 808 like we're working with, this is perfect. So if we go ahead, factory reset, they start off the attack at 5. I like to bring it just a little slower, not a lot, just because I don't want to kill it. Sometimes you do want to kill 808s, but this time I don't. So let's just, right there. All right, so now this is the loud part, right? Let's solo it. You know, so those different notes don't hit as hard as this one. So this is the one that I kind of want to compress. So let's just go ahead. Perfect. Alrighty, you see? Let's just play it through without. Now focus on that second part with the plugin on. Now those notes are hitting. So what I do want to do is compensate though. And this is a weird, different kind of compressor because it's actually boosting while attenuating. So I do want to turn the gain down just a little bit so we're not clipping. Let's just make sure we have this. Okay, it's not on pre-fader, so let's go ahead and see where we're at. All right, we're at -6. We're all right. Let's just give ourselves some room. There you go. That way we know we're not clipping. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I do a couple other things to make the 808 stick out. But like I said, when I get a lot of stems from producers, they already did some work. So if you're making your own beat, just keep in mind that if the 808 is jumping around like this, then this is a good idea. Find the loud part first, because you always want to compress the loud part. If you compress the soft spot, you're going to end up over compressing the loud parts. You dig? So let's just go ahead and see what this sounds like. All right, meow, 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 meow. Now let's see what with it on. There you go. It keeps that umph, you know, and it stands out in the song more. So let's go ahead. let's play the part that, actually, let's just play this part that we were already on without. Still, I'm telling you, this guy knows what he's doing, but let's see. Oh, this is my guy, player one. Haha, I forgot about that. Yeah, and these are actually stems I mixed. I forgot about that. So yeah, it's no wonder it sounds good. Not to toot my own horn. Let's go. See how it stands out a little more? There you go. And I lied. I didn't. These aren't mixed stems. These are straight from player one beats. So these are just straight whatever samples he used and whatever he concocted over there. So yeah, these are raw, and this is me making it, you know, better for the mix. So let's go ahead with keeps that steam, keeps that oomph. Now without it. See how it just kind of loses steam? There you go. So let's just recreate it real quick with a regular compressor, okay? Now, I don't know the ratio that that Renaissance is using, but I do know that limiters and of such, they have a high ratio, right? That's basically how much, this is a good representation, you know, the knee, basically, how much you're going to be compressing. So I want this to be a little soft, right there, the knee. And I want to go a little harsh. Let's just go like 7, right? Around 8. All right. Now the threshold, we're going to find out in a little bit because this is nice because you can see it. And like I said, the attack, let's just keep it pretty fast, right? This is usually where I am. And I'll show you next time on vocals. That's usually where I am. Let's go right here for this. And the release, let's just keep it tight. All right. Now let's find out where we're at for compressing. All right. Nice. But that's not where we want to compress. Haha. Hopefully you guys checked me. We want to compress the loud part. All right. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Nice healthy bit of compression. You can see right here what we're doing, the gain reduction. Bang, bang, bang. So now what we want to do is make it up. Make up gain. Since we're going down about 6, let's just bring it up about 6. So let's just play it without it, especially this part. Let's play it without it. Play it with it. I'm going to flick back and forth. Without. There you go. Quick and easy. Like I said, you can be a little harsh on 808s because there's not a lot of dynamics going on anyway. So, to wrap it all up, like I said, this compressor right here you can find in the manual. And you can find a stock compressor like this on Pro Tools, on Logic, on obviously Studio One, Cubase. Any of the big DAWs have a stock compressor that you can use, and you can just follow along and, you know, use the compressor how I used it. And if you do have Renaissance Axx, well, now you know how to kind of work with it. And just know that I love this one, and it works wonders on a lot of bass. So to wrap it up, you guys want to find the louder part of the 808, right? And you want to compress that part. Compress it to your heart's desire, whatever sounds good to you. And then once you make up the gain, all the lower parts will become louder, and it'll give your 808 a little bit more of that oomph, right? You want it to be the body of the track, and you want it to be felt. So that's about it. Any questions, any concerns, please leave a comment. If you like what I did, leave a comment, obviously. If you didn't like what I did, leave a comment. I'm always open for a discussion. Let's get it, man. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, do everything that you need to do to make sure you get alerts. The next video I'm going to do is actually compressing vocals, and we're just going to keep this compression chain going because I do want to get into a whole chain. I want to show you guys like a nice chain that I use to get things sounding how I like. All right? So that's it. Once again, I'm AT from Headcrack Studios, headcrackstudios.com. Let's get it. Happy mixing, happy music making.